Sonichu.net and all, with a cruel beating up, terribly painful punishment. You do not want to remain on my bad side. My fangs are sharp, and I can thirst for blood, even though I am Cherokee, not a vampire. Greg Mays even showed Chris a mock-up of the proposed new design to prove that he was not a troll, only to be apparently fired by Nintendo. Look, thanks to a mistake on Sega's part, I've lost my job, and now I can't feed my kids for the next week. I offered to restore the site, but you wouldn't let me, so the client has been lost, and my employer just fired me. I'm crying right now. Thanks. Christian made a video addressing the issue.
Unfortunately, due to a troll having found access to the database behind Sonichu.net, it is temporarily shut down, and I cannot change the password at the moment. But apparently the guy said that it can't fix it, so pretty much forced him to do it. So, you know, Greg Mays at gmail.com with 3 G's in the Greg. If you do not re-upload Sonichu.net, that's the way it was, I will come down at you with my boys from Nintendo and my lawyer man from Nintendo, Jay-Z. He gonna come down with his boys from Nintendo and the boys at Sega. They're gonna track you down. We're gonna punish you for what you did if you don't bring my website back up to the way it was. Jay-Z, if you were the one of the trolls that wanted a response, you're getting it. So just listen to me, you jerk. Re-upload it, or we're gonna rain heckle on you, because I'm not afraid to show my fangs. I digress. Peace and love to all the rest of the loyal Sachi and Rose Tree fans. Thank you for your patience.
Despite the troubles concerning his website, he continued to correspond with Shigeru Miyamoto, recounting the discussion he had with his parents. Mr. Miyamoto, my mother has given the issue much thought, and she feels that she should come with me to be my escort. Personally, I also would feel better and safer with her around. I'm sure you can understand, since upon my understanding based on your past story ideas with Pokemon at least, and Ash with his mother in the second and third movies, my mother and I felt the sense of those who worked on them had deep affections for their mothers as well. We were deeply moved. My father, who has traveled with General Electric, says that Nintendo should pay for mine and my mother's tickets in advance, that my mother and I can pick them up at the airport.
Let's get going. Please
let me know swiftly if it's possible. Due to our financial situation, and my father being a penny pincher, we need you to advance the tickets to me and my mother, please. Barbara herself contributed an email to Miyamoto. We apologize for any inconvenience. A rush request of this nature jams the thinking process, and does not allow time for working out all details to travel from coast to coast, and does not allow for necessary financial arrangements. We thank you for this opportunity, and hopefully can come to the best solutions for all involved in this venture. Robert and Barbara, writer, have both had experience in big business with General Electric Company and Reynolds Metals. Of historic value to the computer world, Robert was in on the research and development from the beginning, and without his knowledge, NES might not have arrived so soon. We look forward to joining with you in this venture. Yours truly, Barbara Weston Chandler, mother. Robert Franklin Chandler Jr., father. After arranging a new date, Chris presented Zilberstein with new game ideas, talked about his vast game collection, and suggested that it would be no trouble for Miyamoto to send him $800 to cover for the trip to Washington. He suggested a plan B, which involved flying Miyamoto to Chris's house instead, but understood that it would be challenging, given his busy schedule. When suggested that he should sell off his games to pay for the trip, Chris stated that he couldn't, due to the history he had with them. He also talked about receiving a monthly social security payment for his disability, and then talked about the numerous times in his life he overcame the odds. On January 12th, the troll behind Greg Mays told Chris that he was actually Jason Kendrick Howell, and said that in order to regain access to Sonichu.net, he had to make a video announcing he was either straight or gay, leaving the choice up to Chris. He made a 9-second video stating that he was straight, holding up a poster of Britney Spears as proof.
Don't you forget it.
Insulted by its brevity, the one who called himself Jason ordered Chris to make a much longer video. He conceded, making a near 10-minute long video in which he professed he was straight. During the recording, he is seen in moments of light distress and audibly flatulating once.
You know who I am? But I have randomly decided to make this video because I am sick of all the false accusations and rumors and slanders that have been going around on the internet against me. So I tell you for sure and for true that I am straight. Most of my friends in my life have been female. I've had only few male acquaintances, and they've definitely turned me off, the majority of them, because they are rude, crude, and inconsiderate, causing wars and such. But women are so kind and sweet, and you don't have to look at any of them in bikinis or in a nude to fail to see the beauty in each and every wonderful woman.
Need something?
You know, between them and me and the majority of the world, we all just want to be understood. And I understand the ladies. I understand the women.
We've stopped. What is it?
You can definitely see
if you need me.
the sheer brilliance of
I'm right
their
behind
delightful personalities between each and every one of them. And just because they act in a harsh nature, even when they should be calm and peaceful, they still care about
I've got your back.
the men in their lives.
Let's get going then.
And especially the children that she and her husband put together, like I would be putting together with my sweetheart, my sweet panda. Never gonna give you up. I appreciate the inner beauty more than the outer beauty, but yet I am attracted to the outer beauty as well, as the majority of my gender should be able to appreciate. And Playboy has been able to help us in that sense to better relate and further our appreciation for the female species. The females, the women, the beautiful ladies.
Still here.
But I digress with holding a Playboy. I still care about the women. And I even go as far as to stoop to one low level. Boobies. Vaginas. Gorgeous. Christian Weston Chandler, I am straight.
Be glad you're here in the city and not out in the wood. These poor sods don't even have a ward.
Peace.
After the video was completed, Howell asked one more thing of Chris. Saddened by the loss of both of his own parents, he wanted Chris to make a video with Bob and Barb and have him express how proud they are of him. He said that he would film it soon. He never did. On January 15th, Chris announced that Sonichu.net was restored and also uploaded a video officially denouncing ED.
I am hereby making it official and making a statement that majority to every single detail on that heinous page against me is all a pack of lies, bunch of slanders, twists of my own actual words and drawings and such for the trolls / internet bullies' own evil purposes. I'm a good person. I'm good-natured, but I will show my fangs when I have to. Only when I have to. I'm showing my fangs right now against that page.
He thanks Sarah McKenzie and the Sonichu girls for their ability to appreciate and understand him for who he is.
So I'm making it official. Nobody will be allowed or ever able to use anything on that page, that Encyclopedia Dramatica page, with the name Chris Chan or something similar along the lines of running to Christian Weston Chandler or Christopher Weston Chandler, or even Christopher Christian Weston Chandler or Christian Christopher Weston Chandler, among those names. I curse y'all to bad luck and extreme misfortune. Shinye Hame Ha! Peace.
Make it quick.
The following day, Christian stated that Jason had seized
head back
control
home
of
if you need.
Sonichu.net once again, and announced the conception of his new domain.
That
Yes?
bastard, Jason Kendrick
Lead the
Howe,
way.
the
Have you met my
guy
father?
who originally started
You were
the
at the
Encyclopedia Dramatica page, hacked my tripod account the first time, and after recovering the password and full capability of the tripod account, he just had to do it again. So in the future, from this point on, it's sonichu.info. Info.
On January 17th, the troll masquerading as Jason Kendrick Howell revealed himself to be Ryan Cash's older brother, Clyde Cash. Refusing to believe this latest revelation, he continued to refer to him as Hal and left an angry message on his voicemail.
Jason Kendrick Howe, you bastard! Bastard! You hated everything! You have driven me so beyond the wall I can't even describe it! You have me now, but goodbye!
With Troll's moves and behavior becoming predictable, Chris could have had the sense to ignore them, as he had
Come on
stated
in.
before, and not fuel the fire. He knew that the trolls only craved for attention and would grow in tenacity once noticed. Clyde Cash would be no different.
I'm a bard by trade. Sure. My voice could use a rest.
I've got your back.
If it's work you're looking for, Hulda's the one to talk to.
I'm right behind you. Sadia, wake up, dear. Yes, Mum. I've got your back.
You want a drink?